What's up, everybody? We're back here on Bear Rock Logging today. I kind of wanted to do Turingen Force map, but I forgot that the changes I made to the wood sell point actually required a game restart. So I'm not really sure what I can do about that. Because I can't sell the wood as it is right now with the map. But I'll think of something. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll just have to start over, which won't be a huge deal because we hadn't really gotten too far anyway. But I'll look at that again. I just didn't have time right now to look at it and start over potentially or whatever. But so we're gonna get this truck loaded up here on Bear Rock, and then we're gonna move the loader down to the new landing site. And I guess I should mention too, if you haven't seen the Facebook post, I did release Turingen my edit of Turingen Force map. It's on my website, nlagaming.com. Just hit the FS19 icon there, and it'll take you right to that page, and then you can download it. It'll be at the bottom of the page there. But anyway, I just made a few little minor adjustments, nothing too crazy. Although I did replace a lot of the pine trees with spruce, because I just that's what I was feeling, was more of the spruce on that map than the pines. But and then the entrance to the shop, I adjusted it some because it was too hard in my opinion to get turned out of there with a long trailer. And then at the sawmill, I made some adjustments to the wood sell point, and marked the wood chip sell point, because it was not marked, but it was pretty obvious where it was at. But the wood sell point, I'm not really sure where they had it at. It may have been over there by the water, but I couldn't ever figure out where it was at. So now it's pretty clearly marked. But anyway, head over to nlagaming.com and you'll click on the FS19 icon, logo, whatever, and that's where it'll be. Turingen Force map. It's my edit. I of course left the credits to the original author in there, but you'll see a new splash screen which has my take on the splash screen. And it says edit by NLA Gaming, but the original author in the Game XML or whatever still has credits in there, so I just want to make sure. And I'm not really sure who that is. I remember it, but I don't remember enough to mention the name, but it's still in there. It wasn't anybody that I recognize, so I don't know who that, probably is European or something. But anyway, it's a nifty little map. I did make some adjustments too to the clip distance on the trees, so if you've got a little bit of a weaker computer, you should be able to run it pretty good, I think. I did not test it on my other computer, just because it was running pretty good on mine, and I kind of know now where about that FPS range needs to be with the settings I have for it to, work on a little bit weaker computer. And there's not really much else I can do with it. Sort of once you've gotten to that point of adjusting the clip distances, about the only other thing I can do is to just remove some trees. And I didn't really want to mess with the trees at all, other than just changing them from pine to spruce, because it would have taken too long. And I'm working on my other map, which I've got to get back on pretty hot and heavy, because I want to get that out pretty soon, but I just don't see it happening real soon. But obviously the sooner I can, the more I can work on it, the sooner I can get it out, let's put it that way. So got to get back on that. Yeah, I'm not really sure over there on Turingen Forest, you know, like, or, well, with any map, I guess. Like, if you were to, let's say you had a game save started, and then you adjusted, like I did, the wood sell point, and it's still, or I guess I shouldn't say still, I guess it's corrected in the game XML or whatever, you know, the default items XML. I still don't understand why it doesn't change in the original game save. I guess maybe it's reading off of something different, but I mean, I can't imagine what it would be reading off of. Make it a mess. So I just don't understand that. If you make a change in the default items, even though the game XML or the game save stuff, all that has already been set, I wonder if there's something I can adjust in there. Like in the game save itself, like maybe the default items for the game save itself. I'm gonna have to look at that, because I'd like to not have to start over, but I just don't know what I need to adjust to make the wood sell point correct in the original game save. But I'll look into that and see. Well, my wife and I went and saw Godzilla last night. That's a pretty good movie. There are some moments, you know, where it's pretty predictable and cliche, but I mean, overall, if you're just wanting a pretty good kind of, you know, sci-fi summer monster flick, whatever, it's really good. The special effects were really well done. The storyline was okay, but overall, we enjoyed it. Except for those clowns down there on the front that were causing some problems. There was a group down there, the theater we went to, there was a, you know, of course it was stadium seating, and there was 3 rows down front, you know, where nobody ever sits unless the theater's packed out. But there was 3 rows down there, and there was a group sitting there, I mean, on their phones, lights flashing, talking. At one point during the movie, somebody was standing up and talking to somebody in the next row behind them. I mean, come on, quit that crap and sit down and watch the movie. Good grief. So finally somebody got up and I guess went and complained, because an usher or whatever just came and stood there not far from them, and they quieted down the rest of the movie. But jeez, I mean, maybe I'm just getting old or something. No, actually not. I'm paying money to go see a movie. I want everybody to sit there and be quiet for the most part. I mean, I understand if there's something that comes up that you got to take care of, you know, kids or you know, some kind of emergency or whatever, get up and go to the bathroom or something like that. But I mean, to stand up and be talking to somebody in the row behind you while the movie's going on, I mean, come on. I didn't even act that way when I was young. I mean, when we were in, you know, high school and whatever, college, high school, college, I mean, at least the group I was with, we were always quiet and relatively quiet. I mean, we were there to watch the movie, you know, we weren't there to cut up and whatever. I mean, just disturbing everybody at the movie. So anyway, I'm glad that the staff at the movie theater did place somebody there to just let them know that we weren't happy with how they were acting down there. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to put on that one. Yep, that was good. Okay, let's see. We should have a course play route to go sell this. So while let's see how much we got left. There's a little bit left there. In fact, I might leave that there. That bunch of wood. Alright, well, I guess I was over there when I recorded that course. Okay, off he goes, and let's see what we got in here. This should be empty. Oh, no. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had moved our tractor with the Bruks wood chipper down here to the bottom, so let's move this down there too. We'll find a good place to park this. And I hope that the recording is doing okay. I did make a slight little adjustment to the I guess it was not the frame rate, but the bits or whatever. Because I got it set to variable. Was it variable bit rate? I think. But oh, I can't steer. Why can't I steer? You know, this thing does this every once in a while. I don't know what this is. There, finally. It just kind of locks up every once in a while. I don't understand what that is. I went to check my game log and see if there's something else in here that's caused me some problems. Let's see. Let's find a good place. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter right now because I'm going to cut down some more of these trees. In fact, let's do that right now. Let's cut a few more. And I think I'm going to try to cut the stumps off just a little bit, you know, cut the trees off a little bit high to leave a high stump. That way I can just use this fellow buncher to remove the stumps. Now I lost that tree. I don't know where it went. Dang bushes. We put these bushes in here. Oh yeah, I did. And again, I want to remind everybody, if you're watching and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and do that. We're trying to get to 1,000 to get my videos monetized again. And then once we do that, I'm going to start doing some random prize giveaways once I get some money built up. So that'll be fun. Yep, just have to get to 1,000, and then it may take a month or 2 or 3 possibly to get paid. I just don't know, you know. That's the big unknown now. Is before, when I had my videos monetized, it took me a long time to get paid. Now that's because I didn't have very many subscribers watching the videos, you know, not very many video views, and then also well, that's it. I just didn't have very many subscribers watching the videos. I was going to say something about my blogs and stuff, but that's where some of the extra income came from. So I just don't know. And the other thing I don't know about too is, which I guess maybe was where I was going with that originally, was, you know, what the YouTube payout is now. If it's the same or if it's worse, you know, I don't know. I would like to think it's better, because the whole point of YouTube, you know, limiting you to 1,000 subscribers and so many views per hour or views per month or year or whatever it is, I would think that the advertisers would at least stay the same or be willing to. We got some slippage going on here. Oh, no, now it's done. Let's see what this log. Oh, there's. Okay, it's just trying to get up there. Yeah, I would think that the advertisers would be at least the same, if not better, because you've cut out all the riffraff, so to speak, that was causing the problems originally. And if you're unaware of what happened, anybody could have their videos monetized. You just had to meet some requirements of things, which, you know, is, I guess, mostly, maybe mostly was dealing with music. But because if you had copyright strikes against the music, then you didn't get your videos monetized. Was, I guess, the main one. But there was some other things too. I mean, you know, you couldn't, I guess, rebroadcast certain things that were prohibited, you know, things like that. But so anyway, what happened was some of the advertisers were putting ads on some of these, I guess you could say, YouTubers that were, I don't know, like vulgar stuff, or I don't really know exactly what all was going down, but I just remember that, like, the advertisers were upset that their ads were being played on some videos where didn't adhere to their standards of, you know, family-friendly content or whatever, or just felt that their brand was being tarnished because of the videos that their ads were on. So they kind of balked, and then YouTube's like, okay, well, we'll fix this. So now you have to have you have to be sort of vetted. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and, oh, come on. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and so many watch minutes per month or year, or I forget what it is. I think I've got that, but don't have the 1,000 subscribers. And that's not all that goes into it. You have to be reviewed. Like, you have to apply again for the monetization. YouTube, I guess, looks at your videos, see what your content is, and then I guess if everything's okay, then, you know, they'll say, okay, yeah, you can be monetized again. So I don't think I have a problem with any of that. It's just getting 1,000 subscribers, and we're just about there now. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about it. Whenever I first had my videos demonetized because I didn't have enough subscribers, I was kind of bummed because I only had like 300 and something subscribers, and I wasn't breaking any rules or anything. So I mean, I kind of understand, you know, YouTube saying, okay, well, it doesn't matter what your content is or, you know, anything like that. It's just we've got to set a rule, and here it is. And I understand that, but I was really debating there for a little bit, not too terribly long, but just for a little while, of, you know, do I continue to make videos? Because it's, you know, I'm not trying to make a ton of money on these videos or anything. I don't know what's going to happen whenever I finally do get monetized. It'd be nice to have, you know, some little side income to help supplement what I'm doing here, because there are some costs involved at times. Not anything huge, but you know, if a hard drive goes out or something, I got to replace it. You know, that's at least, well, it depends on where I get it from, but it's at least, you know, 50-60 bucks maybe. But in the end, what I decided was I'd already had a pretty good following. I enjoyed making the videos. It's something I enjoy doing, so it's my hobby. I've got a couple of other hobbies, but this was, you know, my main one that I enjoy. So I just really like playing the game. For those of you new subscribers that haven't heard this before, I've got a degree in forestry. I graduated in 2001 with a degree in forestry. I went to work briefly for a timber company in the state where I live. A town was about 2 hours from where I live, and it was all right. It just wasn't really, I guess, the right situation. And so I left that job and went back to school and got a degree in something that I had minored in when I was getting my forestry degree. And so now that's not what I do. I do, well, I sort of still do it, but not full time, that's for sure. And I enjoy making the maps for this game too. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. This Bear Rock login turned out really nice. I was happy with the way it turned out. And Plantation, I think, is the best one I've done yet. I'm really happy with that one. I'm still waiting on, you know, the lumber mill and some stuff like that to come out so I can kind of finish the map. Because right now I'm missing the weight scales and the lumber mill. And I've heard that lumber script or whatever is coming. I guess that has to be reworked for 19, because it doesn't work the same as in 17, I guess, and so they're working on it. I've heard. I don't know who is, but at least I've heard that it's coming, so we should be getting lumber mills and weight scales. Oh, I keep forgetting I've got that weight scale that I haven't even looked at yet. I saw where somebody released a weight scale. I saw also where some of the comments weren't too terribly positive about it, so I haven't even looked at it yet, but I need to look at that, and if that works out, then I'll put it on the plantation and release an update. Or I may just wait until the lumber mill comes out, because right now it doesn't really matter. I don't think anybody really used those weight scales. It was just sort of a touch I added, you know, because it was there, and it just makes it that much more realistic to me. I actually have weight scales to scale in and out at the lumber mill or the sawmill. Let's get a few trees, get it up. We got a bunch cut down now. I'm gonna park this fellow bunch right there. Oh, first let's check on our log truck. Well, it seems like it's been forever since I've sold anything on here on Barren Rocks. I'd almost forgotten where the sell point was. I should have raised that up just a little bit. Problem is, whenever you raise the sell point up too much, this icon right here goes way up in the sky for some reason. But if it gets too high, maybe I can just put a little ramp there or something. So in fact, here's something else too to be looking for. At some point, I do want to kind of retouch this map just a little bit. I want to redo the clip distances on the trees. I haven't done that yet. I wasn't aware at the time of making those adjustments. And why am I driving this truck out back up there? But yeah, I'm going to eventually redo this a little bit, because the frame rates aren't terrible. Let me see, we turn those on. You know, we're right around 40, but next closest waypoint, that should get us. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you can see we're right around 40, a little above in some places, but it's not terrible. But it could be a little bit better. And that's what we'll be working on, is making the frame rates just a little better. Thanks to one of the FDR team members, Mirathus Catalyst, aka Chad. I've got some new information on, or not new, he gave me some information on adjusting the clip distances on the trees to make the frame rates a little better. So I'll be doing that. That's not good. Why did it do that? I need to cut down some more trees over here so I can get things swung around a little easier. I've still got to, yeah, like I say, clear out a bit more over on this side because you can see we don't have much room there to maneuver the trees around. What's going on here? Caught between two trees, I guess. Yep, much clearing out to do left. Oh, not again. You know, I really wish that Giants would fix these stupid trees. They don't have any give to them whatsoever. They're like steel rods. Guess I can't complain too much. At least we have forestry. Guess we don't need the frame rate anymore. Oh, I forgot to, always forget, I don't know why, I meant to see if I can't go in there and fix that, whenever the, truck or tractor or whatever, you know, reaches the destination, that it automatically stops. For some reason, it's by default deactivated, so I need to figure out if I can activate it. And we're going to make new course play routes anyway because we're down here at this new site and I have not made course play routes yet. One thing is I want to make sure the truck can get up there. We can obviously, I guess, just use a different truck. But to actually record the route, I guess I could do it empty. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Yeah, wonderful. Where are we even at? Okay, we did make it to the landing, just we sailed off into the unknowns. Okay, why can't I go anywhere? Well, I'm going that way. Yeah, I need to open this up some more too because... Oh, I know why I was going to go that way. Golly, I guess you got wood to pick up there. I need to open this up a bit more so I can have some room to turn around. That or make a little turnaround spot. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really worried about getting up this hill right here with a loaded log truck. I may end up purchasing FDR's log trucks. I know it'll get up that hill. I'll probably drop it straight up a mountain. But we'll see. Just have to test it out and see. Yeah, so I'm going to back this truck in here. We're not going to load that up today, because I do want to get the fellow buncher and cut out some more around that landing, because we need some more room in there. Okay, I think, yeah, that opens it up a good bit over there. So let's go back over to this other side. Try to clear out some more so we got room for our skidder to operate. Oh yeah, and the TerraTrack script is out, which means, you know, you see how these tracks look really flat? That's the new script is out, so pretty soon we should be seeing updated tracks from FDR, I hope. Not that these are bad, but the 3D looking ones are they look way better. Well, actually, you know, realistic is what they look like, but I know Rebel Logging has that working on their stuff. Where'd that stump go? Ah. That opens that up just a little. I've got too many trees down, I can't see where I'm going. Let's get the skidder where it went. Actually, let's process these trees first. Get them out of the way. Yeah, I've got the OBS settings set on 60 FPS to record, so I'll have to watch that back again and see if it's still kind of... It appeared to me like in the last video on Friday that it was kind of stuttering a little bit, so I may have to switch that back to 30 frames, because I've got a 1050 Ti graphics card and it does pretty good, but it may just not be able to handle the 60 FPS. So I'll try it on 30 and see how that goes. And that may be what I stick with. I've been using 30. I tried 60. It's on 60 right now, so if you're noticing that it's kind of stuttery, then that's probably what it is. And I think probably the graphics card does rely too some on your CPU, which I've got a Core i5 Intel processor, so it may not be enough to handle all that. Oh, come on. If I can get these trees going in the right direction. It's sometimes it kind of works opposite to what you think is going to go, where they're going to go. This grapple's kind of weird. It doesn't rotate much, dangle much, so it's hard to get them going in the right direction sometimes. All right, let's see here. try to get a few of these out of the way. And we're just about out of time today. I gotta, my wife and I are gonna go head over to Texas to eat lunch today and make a couple other little stops, so don't have just a whole lot of time today, so probably here in the next few minutes I'm gonna wrap it up, which won't be too short as normal, but a little bit shorter than normal. Yeah, we got a stowaway. Okay, that's fine as long as it stays on there. It doesn't cause any problems. I get real nervous driving close to my log pile. I don't want to disrupt it. I hope it didn't. Looks like we're good. We got a couple of trees though that are in the way. Alright everybody, well, I'm going to go ahead and do my little sign off, and then we may play just a little bit, but I'll kind of fade it out after that point, or whenever the point is I need to quit, you know. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. And like I said, if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, go ahead and do that, because we're trying to get to 1,000 to get my videos monetized again and do some random prize giveaways, some nice things. So do that, would appreciate it. And go check me out on my Facebook page. I got Facebook, NLA Gaming, and then got a website, nlagaming.com, where you can download all the maps that I've made for, let's see, for, did I put the 17 ones? I think I did. For 17 and for 19. Didn't do anything for 15, wasn't around then. Well, I just played a little bit. But yeah, that's where all the new maps, well, all my maps will be, is on my website. You may find them on some other sites, but I think I may have released it on one of them. I think Bear Rock Login, you can probably find it on one of the mod sites or some others. But anyway, go check me out there, and if you'd like to check out the Patreon page, I would appreciate that too. I've got 3 Patreons right now, and what that'll get you for $5 a month is insider access to all the maps I'm working on. You'll know before anybody else what the name of the map's going to be, what the logo of the map is. You know, you'll see some screenshots, possibly a video. I don't think I've ever done a video yet, but those are just kind of hard to coordinate and work in there, but we'll see. But anyway, that's another way you can help support the channel other than hitting the subscribe button. But I guess mostly just watch the videos and tell all your friends about it. And you know, we are family-friendly content here, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. And yep, that's about it. But I'm just going to work on getting maybe a couple more trees, get it up here, and kind of this area kind of cleaned up. And then next time we'll work on getting another load to the mill. We got a fair amount of wood down here at this new site, and then up there at the other site we still got just a little bit to pick up. So we'll do that too. But anyway, y'all enjoy your week, and we'll see you again on Wednesday. Thanks for watching.